So the year after the explosion at the Boston Marathon, my friend Jeff qualified for the marathon, and he's like, I really want you to come up and watch me run. And so I said, yeah, I'll do that. So I took the train up. I thought that would be a nice trip. It was really relaxing, feel very civilized taking the train. And so I went up, watched him run. I'm very good at holding signs and carb loading. It's sort of my job in this relationship. Then we had like the day after the marathon, he was done, and my train back home to Lancaster left at like, let's say 4 or 5 in the afternoon, or sometime in the afternoon. And so we thought, well, we'll take a duck boat ride, and then I can catch the train. So we get down, and the duck boat rides are all sold out. So no Boston fun for me. So we think, well, let's go to the Sam Adams Brewery. That was the second thing on my list. And I'm like, it's a little far out there, and it's a little tight to time, but we can do it. So we get out there, and they're like, yeah, our next tour that's available is until 1. I was like, okay, I can still do this. And see cabs everywhere. So I'm like, I'll just catch a cab when we're done, and I'll just take that to the train station. So I won't worry about it, because we'd taken the T? The metro that they got there. So we go on the tour, and it's really fun. It's a great tour. You should do it. And they give you just pitchers of beer, and you can drink all the beer you want. And I'm trying to hurry along, but there's pitchers of beer everywhere, so that's hard. And so we finally, I'm like, okay, we really need to go. And we leave the brewery, and there are no taxis anywhere. So after a while, I'm like, we have to cut our losses, and we'll just get back on the T and hope we can get back to the station. So it's like, every stop, like, hurry up. And then once we got to our station, we made Jeff run to the car, which was bad because he'd just run 26 miles the day before. But he was the fastest of us. So I said, go get the car and drive. So he drove the car and met us as we were like slowly walking out of the station. And then I was like, okay, well, if we go to the South Bay station, that leaves a few minutes later than the other one. So I can maybe catch that. So we drove to the other station. I don't like being late for things. I'm always early at the airport. And I became that person. Like, I was running through the station, like dragging my suitcase, like trying to find the platform it was on and screaming. And I finally run down the stairs as the train is pulling away. Like, I'm literally like banging on the doors of the train. And so it's like, I don't know what happens when you miss a train. I don't take trains all that, at least the kind where you can't catch one the next hour. So I go back upstairs, and I talk to the Amtrak guy, and I was like, how can I get home? And he starts typing, and he's like, so for $30 more, I can, or it's like, for the same price, I can put you on the train that leaves at midnight, and you get in at like 5 a.m., which would have been okay, but I had a friend picking me up at the train station. I didn't want to do that to her. So I said, what can I get for a little bit more money? And so he said, he's typing. He's like, for $55, you can get on the Acela train. That will get you to the same train out of Philly, and you'll still be on time. I was like, okay, let's do that. So he's typing, and he's like, oh no. And I said, what? He said, the last ticket at that price just sold out. Now it's $240. I was like, but you didn't tell me that option first. If you'd started with that one, I would have done that. But you spent all your time looking up this other one. Can't you do something? Don't you have like a special employee discount, something, please? And he's like, he doesn't say anything. He just starts typing. And he's typing and typing. So much that my friend who was in the parking lot came in to see if I was still here or what had happened. And I'm like, just be quiet and pray. just hold my hand. And we're just like, I'm on the other side of this glass partition from this guy. And he's typing for forever. And he's like, did you go to Sam Adams Brewery? Because I had like a sticker, the stamp on my hand. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, I've heard that's really fun. I'm like, it's great. You should totally go, but just not when you have a train to catch. So he laughed, and he's like, looked some more, and he's typing, and he's finally like, that'll be $55. And he got me some super secret employee discount and got me on the train. And I actually got to ride the Acela. It was luxurious. So I guess the lesson I learned was don't try to go to the Sam Adams Brewery and catch a train at the same day.